Shout out to Mountain and Finch, I got Iggy and Woods doing right for the culture. If you just here for the views and the likes and just put out no mic, you a vulture. They let me down, but the raps did it. They let me down, but the switch did it. They let me down, but the raps did it. They let me down.
This is your boy Iggy.
Your boy Woods.
Listen, I want to thank everybody who showed out yesterday, man.
Thank you.
Our watch party was a great turnout, man.
Yes.
It was short notice.
Very short notice.
We appreciate everybody, man. All of our friends, our day ones, everybody who showed up, man. We appreciate you, man. It was a great one. And we're gonna try to do it again in the NBA finals, man. We're gonna try to do it again. We gotta pick a game. We're gonna try to figure out a game when we're gonna do it, what game we're gonna do it with. Hopefully the finals lands on a weekend or something, and we can really get it in. But yeah, man. Thanks everybody who showed out, man. Continue to keep supporting, man. Numbers are going crazy.
Yes.
We're busy, man. We're busy. You know, shout out Title League, man.
Distant cousins.
Yes, sir.
Emoji
Continue to keep
fingers.
subscribing. YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, or what's it called? X now.
Yeah.
TikTok. Follow us everywhere, man. We're everywhere. Just pushing out content, amazing
Hit that
content
subscribe,
for you guys, man.
Press that like.
Yes.
You already know what it is, man. Let's get to it, baby.
Yes. Toronto Raptors.
Yes.
I'm seeing it buzz. I don't know if it's accurate. Well, you know what? I don't know. Shams kind of he lies. You know, he lies.
He don't lie.
Man,
it's what
listen,
he hears.
My man
It's
Mike
what he
George
hears.
called him out. He lies.
All right, my fault.
He
My
lies.
bad.
He's a
My
liar.
bad. If Mike George calling you out,
Mike George called him out. He's a liar. So we'll say he's saying the truth, whatever.
Right.
But he is talking about there's 3 teams that are looking at the drafting Bronny James this upcoming draft in June.
Right.
And the Toronto Raptors name came up.
Right.
What are your thoughts on that? What do you feel?
I mean, I think just because and they're loving it right now. I mean, the media on the south of the border, they're loving the fact that, you know, the Raptors are on a rebuilding stage, so they don't got to worry about us for now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Give us 2 years, we'll be back. But anyhow, so now they want to throw us into anything and everything. The Bronny sweepstakes, come on. I don't even think Bronny is ready yet, fams. Like, he needs another year. You know what I mean? Considering he just came off of the cardiac arrest.
Yeah, I was going to say that. I was going to say that.
They've been monitoring his minutes at the school he's at right now. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
At USC. So I'm like, give him another year.
Right.
Just to really, with no minute restriction, let him ball out. Because you know what he's capable of doing.
Because there's no rush. It's not like he's hurting financially.
Right.
We know that's not the answer.
That's not the answer, bro.
So you know, why not give him another year to, you know, to work on his game and get better? And like you said, he just came back. You see flashes.
It looks good.
You see flashes.
He got a Ray Allen type of form and jump stop.
Really good form.
And elevation.
Really good mechanics. He understands the game.
He plays defense.
But he does play defense.
Yes.
But I don't think he's ready, and I would not want the Toronto Raptors drafting him.
I don't care.
I don't care if that means LeBron James is coming.
Yeah, we don't need.
Well, I don't want him over here. I'm sorry.
No disrespect, but at the 20.
No disrespect. I don't need a
22nd season.
Yeah.
You see what he's doing in the All-Star game?
I'm good.
There's no D.
We'll get to that.
There's no D in LeBron. I'm just saying, like in the name LeBron.
Control Alt Delete.
Control Alt Delete. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, man. Control Alt Delete.
Yo, okay, yo, but I don't think we should draft Bronny James. You know, the guy is averaging like 6, 5 and 5. You know, the numbers are not overwhelming. He does have flashes, but guys, like, just chill. And I like what Bron said. Bron said, it's not up to me, it's up to him.
Straight up.
But
end of the day.
But at the end of the season, we're gonna weigh all our options and we're gonna see what makes sense.
Right.
And I'm gonna let him make his own decision.
Straight up.
So,
and you gotta respect that.
I gotta respect that.
You gotta respect that. You know what I mean? So, and maybe word got back to LeBron that, the Raptors are the fountain of youth when it comes to development.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can throw anybody into our fountain of youth development pool. You know what I mean? You
our
throw
development
anybody,
pool.
You throw anybody in that pool.
No, don't say that. Don't say that.
Without a life jacket.
Don't say
They're
that.
gonna come out a stud.
No, don't.
They're gonna come out a stud.
So why
man.
that shit miss OG?
Huh?
That shit miss OG.
Fred VanVleet, Pascal.
Those guys is cool.
The list goes on,
Pascal,
man. We've been doing it, man.
Pascal,
Come on, man.
Freddie, All-Stars.
Come on, man.
NBA champions.
Come on now.
OG, that shit missed OG.
It didn't miss OG.
Missed him.
Man. Cut it out, man.
That shit missed him anyways.
It's just the injuries, man. It's just injuries.
Injuries.
But when he's
Get
healthy,
ready. Get ready, New York.
When he's healthy, he's a player.
Whatever. Anyways, talking about Raptors.
Yes.
Scottie Barnes, man.
Scottie B.
They played. He's an all-star.
Yes.
You know, he made it, you know, because somebody got hurt. But
it's okay. He should have been selected from the jump.
Hopefully next year that'll happen. But I want to talk to you about something that happened with him against the game. He played against San Antonio.
Yes.
He walked off the court. There was like 2 minutes and something left. He pulled a LeBron and just walked off left. You know, he ended up finishing like 7 points or something like that. 9
Shot
rebounds.
3 for 15.
3 for 15.
9 and 9.
My question to you is: Did the Toronto Raptors hand over the keys to the franchise too early to Scottie Barnes?
You know what?
Because that's our leader.
At the beginning, I was like, they did. But once he got selected as an all-star, I had to pump the brakes a bit. Youngest, first of all, he's the youngest player to ever get the keys. Number one. Right? Number two, Bams, like, can I have another Control Alt Delete moment?
What's this?
Real talk.
What is
like
this?
If Giannis and LeBron were to ever have a child,
that's Scottie?
That's Scottie, man. That's Scottie, man. He's a mixture of Giannis and LeBron. And I think the management sees that.
Right.
So when he walked off, I remember during the Tampa Tank, I like to call it the Tampa Tank, when we played in Tampa, you know, Pascal did that. And he got suspended.
Did he do it? I can't remember.
He walked off. I forgot the game.
How much time? Was there a lot of time like this?
No, it was just a game though. It was just a game he got suspended for.
I know, but how much time was there left when he walked off?
It was. It had to be less than 5 minutes. I don't know, but exactly.
Similar situation.
But similar situation.
Okay.
He walked off.
Right.
He got reprimanded for it. You know what I mean? And all is well. You know. So
what happened to Scottie? Why did he get suspended?
Yo, Scottie's gonna get suspended. I was like,
he
crap.
didn't. Oh.
You know what I mean? He's gonna get suspended. He's not gonna be able to play against the Indiana game, which he played well. Which he played very well going into the All-Star game.
Right.
Selected as an All-Star, youngest Raptor to be selected as an All-Star.
Right.
Sometimes you just gotta, you know. Right now, we got to keep Scottie happy. We gave him the keys. We got a good core of guys around him right now. Let's build.
But Scottie has to make us happy as well. It's not just a one-way street now. We handed over the keys to the franchise.
Yep.
So now it's up to you to be a leader, one, and then you got to get in the gym and start working. You got to get your game right, because I still don't know what Scottie is. Is he a 3? Is he a 1? Is he a 4?
He's all of it.
He's all of define.
It. He's all of it.
He needs to define what he's going to be. Is he going to be our scorer? Like, what is he going to be?
Did I not just say a mixture of LeBron and Giannis?
No.
Yes. And I know Masai sees it too, because me and Masai, we see the same things. You know what I mean? I'm not a finesse. I'm a finesser still, but I'm not a finesser like that.
Why the hell he wait so damn long to trade OG ass?
Don't worry about
See,
that.
y'all listen and doing the same crazy shit.
We did what we had to do, man. We knew we wanted quickly and urgent.
Nah, man. Anyways.
I'm just saying, yo, you see when he gets the rebound, the defensive rebound, and he leads the break.
And he pushes. I love it.
I mean, like 3 dribbles and he's already at the other basket.
But you gotta be a leader. You can't be walking off the court.
He's learning.
With
How
3
old is
minutes.
he?
I don't give a shit.
How old is he, Iggs?
They paying this guy millions of dollars. Don't come here doing that goofball shit, man.
He's entitled to have 1 or 2 bad games.
No, I'm not mad about the bad. I'm not mad about the bad game.
Right.
I'm mad about your walking off the floor.
Fair enough.
Don't do that.
Fair enough.
Don't do that.
He lives and he learns.
Yeah, well, hopefully.
And how did he respond against Indiana before the All-Star break? I'll tell you.
We still lost. We ain't got to do all that. We still lost.
No, it was a great game. You know what I mean? Lost. But he had 29, 12, and 8. You know what I mean? Shooting 12 for 22 from the field. I'm just saying.
All right.
I'm just saying. And then he goes into the All-Star game, gives you a 16, 8, and 3.
Come on, man.
I'm just saying you're putting a battery in his back.
You could have got like 25 in the All-Star game, bro. They damn near scored 400 both teams combined.
Just the East was just younger. The East was younger.
It was almost 400 points combined, bro.
So be it.
Horrible.
East had 200.
But we'll get to that.
East had 200 though.
So my question, it wasn't too early that they gave him the keys? It's not too early?
No. I think considering even the MLSC, I read something that, you know, in a couple, I don't know, next year, or not next year, but maybe 2 or 3 years from now, they're going to be celebrating their 30th year anniversary, like the Raptors being around for 30 years.
Nice.
Bams. Yo, we got to set up shop from now.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's press that reset button.
Mm-hmm.
I love the
we got a good core. We got some nice pieces.
The core.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Too.
They're talking about signing Kelly Olynyk to an extension.
Do it.
Come on now, yo. We need that veteran presence.
He's a stretch 4, stretch 5. Yeah, do it.
We got the backup center to Pirtle. You know what I mean? So come on. We're in a good space, man. We're in a good space.
We got to upgrade with Pirtle though. He gets hurt a lot.
That 30th year of us being in existence in the NBA, it's gonna be huge. It's gonna be huge, man. I could see something.
Speaking of, Canada basketball, Raptors. Yeah. I want to give a shout out to these young men here. Yes. Spencer, Aarons. I want to talk about Will Riley because he was MVP,
right?
And I want to Afosa,
One Man Elite. You already know what it is, Afosa, baby.
J.N. Pitt. You know, congratulations to these boys, man. They participated. In the Basketball Without Borders.
Yep.
Will Riley, he won MVP.
Shout out Will, man.
Will Riley is a stud.
That's a Uplay product, eh?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Spencer, stud.
I mean? But shout out to Fosa, Canada Elite. You already know what it is,
Fosa.
He's a stud, fams. He's a sleeper too. Don't sleep.
No, he can go.
He can more than go. You know what I mean?
I want to congratulate those boys for doing their thing, man. They represent Canada, represent the city
across the board
nicely, man. So continue to keep doing your thing, man.
I mean? So
yes, sir.
And that's going to be the theme. You know what I mean? The talent coming across the border from Canada, from Europe, touching America. That's going to be touching a nerve.
We just had this conversation, man.
That's going to be touching a nerve soon,
about
guys.
Canada.
And I think
catching up.
I feel like that will, uplift and motivate our fellow Americans to start stepping their game up. Real talk, man. They're a brand. A lot of these superstars are a brand now, and they to me they don't really care about certain things. You know what I mean? That's gonna affect their brand. So maybe, just maybe the NBA got to start leaning towards doing a lot more America versus everybody else, and just to put a little battery in American hoopers' backs, because they're eating and they're starved right now, bro. And the ones that they're selecting to represent on certain platforms, I don't know, man. I don't know. They're not holding down. They're not holding it down. Either A, they're too old. They're getting older. A lot of mileage. You know what I mean?
And which guys are you talking about?
LeBrons.
But hold on. We'll get into that right now. We'll get into it right now. All-Star Weekend.
Yeah.
It just happened. I can't remember the score, but it was almost. I know East scored over 200 points.
Yeah, like 205 to 180 something.
So my question to you is should they just what can the NBA do to improve the All-Star game?
USA versus everybody else. That's it. That's all.
And
who are the if you even look at the MVP rankings in the NBA top 5, how many Americans are in there? One.
Well, you got Joker, I think who's the MVP leader right now, but then you got Shea right underneath him.
I think Kawhi stepped up a little bit,
but he's not in top 5.
Not top 5.
No,
okay, look.
But the top 4 are all non-American players.
Right.
You got Joker number 1, Shea 2, Giannis 3, and then you got Luka 4.
Look at that.
I think Tatum might be 5.
That says everything. So I think just to add a little battery in their backs, because I think they're good. They're max players.
But will that make the game more competitive? I think they got to put some type of money behind it or something, man. Because we've seen what
how
the
much money can. They're max players.
I know, but we've seen what money did for those guys that the playing. Those guys that's the only time they went hard.
That's true too.
So I'm trying to. I don't know.
No,
I just don't know.
I think we should dabble in it.
If we do world versus USA, will that make them play harder?
I think so.
I don't know.
Get Dylan Brooks in that game.
It's not going.
It will. Dylan Brooks will add an extra oomph on the American side.
But now we're saying, is it an all-star? It's supposed to be all-star.
It's okay.
Game.
It's okay. You're trying to tell me Dylan Brooks is not a top 15 player or even a top 12 player on the international side in the NBA? Yes, he is. So what are we talking about right now?
I don't know.
Get Dylan Brooks in that All-Star game. International versus the States.
How'd they do it before? Didn't they do this before?
No, they do it. They do it at the basketball borders without borders game. They do it in that. You know what I mean? Let's get to that, man. Let's get to that.
But that's not the only problem with All-Star Week. Not just the game. Like we have the dunk contest.
The dunk contest. I got a solution.
What's your solution with that?
Every rookie that gets drafted, they have to join the dunk off. It should be in their contract. They have to join the dunk off. Like in training camp, you can see who the high flyers are, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
And each team got to select it, throw in a video to the committee, to the selection committee in the NBA, and select from that. But remember when Kobe won it? When Kobe won, he was a rookie, like just about a rookie.
Yeah, but those guys they're competitive. Like okay, so Stephen A. Smith, he made a comment where he felt like LeBron James ruined the dunk contest. You know, because before him, all the stars, the Jordans, the Dominique Wilkins, like all the Hall of Famers, Kobe Bryant, they all entered.
Yeah.
You know, won, but they still entered, like win or lose. They all entered.
Right.
Especially the high flyers. And you know, you had Zach LaVine, you had Aaron Gordon, all those guys. Now, as soon as LeBron James said he wasn't doing it and he didn't participate, then he felt like guys like, you know, Ja Morant, Zion Williams, Anthony Edwards, like they don't want to join.
Right.
Like they feel like they're too cool. But he felt like Stephen A. Smith was basically saying, like, if LeBron James said he was going to do the dunk contest, then those young guys would follow suit because they look up to him. What's your thoughts on those comments?
No, I agree. I agree 1000%. But like LeBron was just ahead of the game from a business standpoint. His brand is everything. I get it. But
so you think he's not joining because he doesn't want to lose, or
maybe
because he in the All-American game he was in the dunk. He actually won the dunk contest.
Right. I'm just saying only LeBron knows why he didn't join. Like he could have joined in his early years.
I agree.
1,000 times.
Because they're saying that in the layup line, it's like a dunk contest for him because
LeBron.
he's going crazy.
He goes crazy.
So why not just enter the like what is it?
Right. So like I said, that player control, like, you know, that's why I kind of be like, yo, the NBA got to start putting down their hand in regards to like, yo, this is what it is. We gave you guys all the freedom to make your own choices and whatever the case may be, and this is where we're at right now because you guys had a choice.
Right.
Maybe you have to get take the model from the NFL, and it's just strictly owners that are controlling shit. You know what I mean?
I have a solution.
They made their money, but my thing is like all the rookies that come in, you see the vert tests, you see all that.
They know who can fly and who can't.
They know who can fly and who can't fly. So like
Anthony Edwards should have been in it. If Zion should have been in it, and then if Ja was not injured, he should have been in it.
Right.
And then the big names need to be in the draw. Like if you want to draw, the big names have to be in the dunk contest. But I have a solution. If the guys don't want to participate, we can't force them. They don't want to do it. Then let's outsource. There's plenty of dunkers on this planet that could jump out the gym. Just get guys who want to do it. And they can dunk better than half these guys in the NBA anyway. So I say outsource and get guys who are professional dunkers and get them in the gym and get those guys to dunk. All-Star Weekend. And then another thing, like, because the best thing to me during All-Star Weekend was the three-point contest.
Right.
That was the best thing. You know, shooter shoot. Sabrina and Steph. That was probably, for me, the best thing that happened that weekend.
Yeah.
Like, I think if they can add maybe a one-on-one competition in there.
I thought the shootout was good.
It was good. That was the best thing.
That was the three-point shootout was good as well.
No, that was the best thing. The three-point shootout and Sabrina and Steph shooting. That was the best thing for me. The skills challenge, trash. Dunk contest, bro. I don't know what I applaud.
Mac McClung, what's his name? Mac McClung?
Yeah, they got a 2-time G Leaguer
winning. Can you give him a contract? He should be in the NBA, bro. He should be in the NBA,
I don't think so, bro.
His game is not... bro, no disrespect. If Giannis's bro can be in the NBA.
But we know why. We know why Giannis is in
but my thing is, all right, we know why he's in the NBA because of Giannis, obviously.
Clearly.
But we know Mac is going to come through in the dunk-off.
But you can't give him a contract because he can dunk. His game, he's all right. He's not that great. He's okay.
Giannis's bro is in the league. What can Giannis's bro do right now? I see some memes, man. I seen some highlight memes, bro.
Listen, if that's what Giannis that's what he wants. That's what he's gonna get.
So be it. What the NBA wants to save the dunk off. But I have people saying right off the dunk off. No, the dunk off is a staple of All-Star Weekend. Bring it back. We have a young boy in Mac that's doing dunks that no one's
He's from the G
seen.
League. We have a 2-time defending champion. He's from the D League.
He should be
G League.
In the NBA.
I don't think he's not an NBA player. But going back to Steph and Sabrina.
Yes.
I want to ask you about the comments that Kenny Smith made.
Yeah.
Well, he said that because the female line in the WNBA is shorter,
Right.
he felt like she should have shot from that line. He was in some hot water.
Right.
People are saying, is this guy drunk? Like, you know, she shot with the female ball, but she shot from the NBA 3-point line.
Right.
And he was in a lot of hot water for making those comments about Sabrina.
Right.
That it wasn't fair. Like she should have shot from the female 3-point line. What's your thoughts on that?
And Kenny is right. Shout out the OG Kenny Smith. Get his book. But yo, my thing is like, is he wrong? Her numbers would have been higher. 26 from the NBA 3-point line is amazing.
Shoot or shoot.
Shoot or
I just
shoot.
I don't think that
But she
you
was
say
shooting.
that.
She was shooting with a ball. She was shooting with her ball.
Yeah.
So my thing is like, okay, you got 26, Sabrina. Excellent job. You killed it. But all he's saying is, imagine if she was shooting from the WNBA 3-point line. She would have probably killed that number one. She would have probably doubled it, maybe. I'm not saying double it, but she would have got more than 26. And then
26 is a high number. That was like the standard with all of those guys.
So be it. So be it. But if she was shooting from the WNBA line, right?
Yeah.
She would have got more.
So you're saying if she was shooting from the WNBA line,
right, she
would have beat Steph Curry?
And then she would have beat Steph Curry.
No, answer that question.
Yes, she would have.
Man, you're tripping.
No, I'm saying she would have.
You are tripping.
Did you not see how many shots Steph missed?
Nobody on earth can beat Steph Curry in a shoot contest,
Did you not see how many shots Steph missed?
Like, I seen her face. She was looking hot. Don't be hot and mad because you lost to Steph Curry.
Listen.
He's not normal.
No, she knew she can beat him.
No one could beat Steph Curry in a shooting contest.
Man, listen.
Nobody on planet
You're not
Earth.
going into a shooting contest to lose.
It don't matter.
What are you talking about?
Listen, people were shaking
from the NBA 3-point line.
People were shaking their head like,
how many feet?
Why are you mad?
How many feet apart is it from the NBA line?
It's not even a foot apart. It's not that far. Like,
I'm just saying it's still further.
Yeah, what's the measurements? Hold on, let me see.
Imagine if she's hugging the WNBA line. She would have got more than 26. That's all I'm saying. And that's
it's 1 foot and a few inches, like 7.5 inches further.
Man, that's still a difference. Kenny is saying is like, imagine if you're shooting from her.
Don't say that.
Yeah, you're
categorizing her, but don't do that. She's a female. She's there. She don't want to hear that.
She shot from the NBA line.
But she don't want to hear that.
She plays in the WNBA.
Don't matter.
Iggy,
she don't
hear
what
you're saying right now?
Shoot.
Shoot or shoot.
She don't want to hear that.
Hold up. Am I forgetting? Am I missing something right here?
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not. She's therefore
they gonna come for you, huh?
The women gonna come for you.
Come.
I'm just saying. Listen. She's not shooting from the WNBA line.
It don't matter. Shoot or shoot.
All right, so we should have a round 2 then. Steph should shoot from the female line.
Then he ain't gonna miss.
We should have a round 2 and see what happens.
They said that
we should have a round 2
for the WNBA All-Star game. They want to do a rematch.
Good.
It don't matter.
Good.
You're not beating Steph Curry, Sabrina. Stop.
Do it.
You're not.
You never know.
It's not going to happen.
You never know.
He's not normal.
Yo, fam.
He's not normal. He's the greatest shooter that ever lived.
Says who?
Let's move on.
Says who, man?
Let's move on.
Come on, man. Cut it out, man. Shout out Ray Allen. Shout out Reggie. You know what I mean?
He's better than both of those guys.
Shout out Larry Bird.
He's better than all of them.
I don't know. Off the bounce, maybe. But I don't know yet.
He is the greatest shooter that ever lived. Sabrina is mad because she lost to Steph Curry. It doesn't matter. You were never going to win.
She was shooting from his line.
It don't matter.
In her league, in the WNBA, that's not the line she's shooting from.
So again,
what did that say? That if she was shooting from her line, she could have hugged it a bit. She would have got more than 26.
Listen, man.
Which would have beat Steph Curry.
She's not beating. Nobody's beating Steph Curry.
Now we don't know.
We don't know. I'm not saying I don't know. I know. Ain't nobody beating Steph Curry on earth. He's the greatest shooter that ever lived. Anyways.
Hold up. Can I send a quick shout out? Juju Watkins, man.
She's
graced
nice.
the cover of Slam.
She's nice.
That was huge.
No, she's nice.
That was huge. You know what I mean?
Caitlyn as well. She beat that record.
Did Caitlyn ever make the cover of Slam though?
I don't know that, but I know she beat that record.
But how come no one ain't talking about that?
She's nice.
I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? They should both be on the cover of Slam. But anyway, shout out Juju.
She's nice.
She gave Stanford 51.
Yeah.
At Stanford.
She's
so
the
that
real
counts
deal.
for something.
No, she is the real. She's only a freshman. She's the real deal.
Goodness.
And she's putting USC basketball on the map again. Because Cheryl Miller, all those girls.
I'm seeing everybody. DeMars,
Lisa Leslie, they're all going to the game,
setting their
showing
flowers.
her love. She's amazing.
But real talk, Caitlyn needs to be on the Slam too. I'm just saying because she She's the problem.
No, she definitely a problem.
She a problem.
She can shoot too.
You feel me?
Well, let's see if she can shoot with stuff. I doubt it though. Anyways,
There we go.
Moving on. All in all Star Weekend was for me.
Yeah.
The highlight of All Star Weekend was our event, of course. But yeah, I don't know, man. They gotta fix it up. It hasn't been the same.
Let's go. The world versus America. Let's do it.
Let's see.
Let's do it, man.
That's not a bad
my
idea.
thing is like, now, who's gonna be on Team USA for Olympics in Paris?
KD.
You got KD,
LeBron, Curry.
You know what I mean?
Tatum.
They got a lot. I'm just saying, those three alone.
They said the Avengers is coming.
So
that's what they call them, the Avengers.
Those three alone, if they can't get up for an All-Star game, what makes you think they're gonna get up for the Olympics? The rules are different. The line is different. The world will be ready.
They'll get up.
Not just Canada, Germany, Slovenia.
They're playing for something. That's the problem.
So be it.
They just don't.
Maybe
the
that's
All-Star
the
game, they don't feel like they're playing for anything. That's why guys don't want to get hurt.
You can't turn it on and turn it off, though.
That's what I say. As far as
you feel me?
Yeah, they're older.
And like maybe another solution. Another solution is maybe getting Rico Hines, incorporating him, because just his presence has all these pros. But when they come to Rico Hines runs, they ball out.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, in the summertime. So maybe, just maybe, incorporating Rico to add that inspiration. If they see him there, maybe they'll go hard, man, because it's a run at the end of the day. As hoopers, it's just a run. Why can't you guys play a little bit harder?
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So
we'll see, man.
And that Dylan Brooks, man. Dylan Brooks always gets these guys rattled.
We'll see.
Come on, man.
Maybe the stare down will get these guys going, but we'll see. Anyways, moving along to hip hop, man.
Yeah.
You know, we talked about this last week. You know, shout out to Duvy, shout out to Pressa, shout out to the boy.
We tried. They tried. Shout out to the boy. He tried.
He did.
You know what I mean?
So I want to ask you, what is your thoughts? What does this mean to you? Duvy said he wants $2 million to do the song with Pressa, plus he wants all the royalties to the song. So nobody else is making money but him.
Right.
What is your thoughts with that? Like, what, to me, that was a crushing blow.
Yeah, it was.
I heard a few people like mention to me, like, you know, it wasn't him controlling his IG account, it was somebody else.
I hope.
Because he's locked up. So I hope that's what it was.
I hope that's what it was.
But
man.
What is your thoughts? I seen Boondog and some of these guys, you know, Boondog was saying, you know, I seen him on I forget that app where these guys talk, Clubhouse, and he was talking to Friday, Ricky, all these guys were in there, and he was like, you know, I guess he doesn't want any money, like, you know, he doesn't, you know, he just wants to be broke, and you know, what is your whole thoughts, man?
There's two angles to this, like, you know, because I remember, you know, I've known Duvy since forever.
Yes, you
know
do.
what I mean?
Yes,
so it's like when I reached out to him, I'm like, yo, can you come on the show? You know what I mean? But I DM'd him. You know, his response, or whoever was running his IG account, was, you know, 5K or 10K for the interview.
8K.
8K, right? So I was like, this ain't Duvy. You know what I mean? So possibly.
Actually, his manager, it didn't come from his direct page. Someone else stating that was his manager reached out and said,
that's
8K.
the charge. So I'm not surprised seeing numbers like that, you know what I mean, to someone like the boy. But I felt like, you know, in regards to just peace in the Jane and Finch community, that's all I'm on right now. You know what I mean? I think the track would have worked wonders
100%.
for the city.
Make Finch great again.
You know what I mean?
Make Finch great again.
For Finch having the prince of the north side and the prince of the south side with the boy, one of the greatest of all time, do a track together, that would have been amazing for Finch.
Yes.
That's all I'm talking about right now. You know what I mean? Because I'm still dealing with, and a bunch of us are dealing with, the violence that's happening. You know what I'm saying? Continuously happening in our community. The gun violence. You know, one of my young boys, you know, from West, who just got shot in the face, fam.
Crazy.
Over the weekend, bro. You know what I mean? And he's an honor student. He plays volleyball. He has nothing to do with nothing.
Nothing.
And he's getting caught. You feel me? So we got to try and end this gun violence, because now innocents are getting hit. You feel me? But I felt like if them collaborating for this one moment could have really helped out in regards to just trying to make Finch great again. You know what I mean? Because in a couple of years, Jada Finch Mall is gone. Connection is already gone.
Connection gone.
Gentrification is at its finest right now. There's going to be condos. They're going to be telling people to leave the community because they're fixing up the community.
So what are we going to be fighting for now? We don't even live in the community anymore.
Bottom
right?
line.
Right.
So it sucks. I know Duvy would have killed it. I know Pressa would have killed it.
100%, both of
and I
them.
know Drizzy would have just did his damn thing.
I was
It would
hoping
have been so nice.
Yeah.
But I understand. On another point is I understand with the bloodshed,
Yeah.
the amount of people that got killed.
And
on
you
both
understand
sides.
it more than a lot of
Yeah,
people. You understand it way more
get
than
it.
I do. So I can't.
I get it.
I'm just here sitting back as a fan of music,
Yeah.
wanting and wishing
Same.
that it would happen. But
Yeah.
you're in that
I
field.
get it.
You
I get
totally
it.
get it. You
I
understand
get
what
why
was,
Duvy would say
yes.
nah.
And you
know what I
understand
mean?
what behind it.
Right.
Like maybe some older guys like in the hood were like, nah, you can't do that song.
There's too much lives have been lost.
Right.
Too much disrespect has been happening.
Right.
But shout out Mula first. You
Yes,
know what
I
I
seen
mean?
that.
And shout out Friday Ricky Jed. He's an OG triple OG. We love hip hop. I'm a fan. You know, on Friday interviewed Mula.
Yeah.
And Mula said, yo, you know, man should just, you know, erase their diss tracks. If you want peace in the communities all around, everybody erase their diss tracks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, that's a pretty solid solution.
It's not a bad idea.
It's not, but at the same time, I understand the revenue that those diss tracks generated.
Yeah.
Like, you know?
A lot.
But I mean, now you got the revenue from it. You know, why don't you erase it? You know, maybe. I'm just throwing it out there. Just like Mula threw it out there. I thought that was a great idea. And another one, shout out Roni. Solid. OG, triple OG from the DT area. Yo, he's been making great music. He shouted out Casper. I mean, that's his name, Casper, TNG.
Yeah.
Right? But Casper's doing his thing in Edmonton,
going
doing
shows and stuff.
Killing it, and
yeah.
Those guys do not see eye to eye. You know what I mean? But just seeing Roni send out a shout out to him, you know, and
do you think it's just because of the whole, you know, make this song and then other people are seeing it? Like, why not end beef? Like, what are we really beefing about? You think it was one of those moments?
Yeah, I hope so. I don't know, but I hope so because just look how ATL, you don't know how much beefs are going on within it. They know the internal beefing when it comes to music. But as a whole, everybody said ATL is the place to be. They're unified. You know what I mean? Outside looking in, we got to get there. You know what I mean? New York was like that for a minute, but you know how New York is. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying.
Your boy 50.
Right. No, shout out 50.
Beef from everybody.
I mean? Nah, people come at 50, then he gets back at them.
50 started a lot of beef, boy.
Anyway.
Or New York up and then now he don't rap no more.
The Power Universe, come on, man.
He want to do movies.
Come on, 10 years
now.
in June. Come on. The Power Universe, it is what it is. But all I'm saying is we got to figure out a way to unify it because Toronto music is tough.
Yeah.
You got B-Rob. Guys that I'm listening to right now that are coming out with tracks.
B-Rob's nice.
B-Rob is solid.
Yeah.
John Kabongo, solid.
Solid.
Corey Fila,
solid.
Solid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And there ain't no diss tracks.
Quality music.
Come on, bro.
Quality music.
So we're in a great space.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just the diss tracks just generate more views and generate more interest.
I think people don't even really like look at the music when it's just more who is he dissing,
right?
And then because we have rappers who are not as great as other rappers because that's all they do. Like 6ix9ine,
right?
People only pay attention to 6ix9ine because they want to see the antics,
right?
They don't really go for the music,
right? Even though the music beats are bumping all the time,
like
yeah,
like,
I
let's
hear what you're saying.
like you know when we compare him to like Favi and other artists, like he's not there lyrically, but the antics. And that's what sells. So
it does. You
know, King Von, you know, all that other stuff. It sells. The dissing, talking about, you know, the killing of the you know, people and talking about, you know, ops. It all sells. So, you know, people are running with it, man.
They are.
We gotta stop. But like you said, people can make quality music without dissing.
Exactly.
B-Rob, Corey Fila, John Kabonga.
Exactly.
So we gotta get back on that.
We gotta get back to that, man.
And unite, man.
Make Toronto great again, man.
Let's make Toronto great again.
Come on, the rap scene is solid.
Yeah.
When they're engaged,
right.
You guys are making music, and there's so many artists. You know what I mean? But flip, man, if Drake's at the 45 and he's gonna throw you a nice pass to the corner,
You gotta make that shot.
Come on, man, you gotta hit that shot, baby.
I like how you spin that off because we gonna move forward to Kevin Durant.
Oh man,
Kevin Durant is rapping right now.
Man,
I believe he produced the song on Drake's album.
Or was it A&R?
Was he?
He was the A&R as well. I remember hearing something along the line.
He did something, in the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
But he jumped on the track with Staley. His new track, "Scared Money," song produced by 1986. The director of the music video, Rook. I like it. I actually like the song. You know what did he say? He said he was talking about his grandmother. You know, R.I.P. to Barbara Davis. We hit another layer. Like, it was smooth, man.
Yeah, I know you would say it was smooth.
It was smooth, man. I want everybody to go check out that song, him and Staley. I want people. I want to know your opinion on it. Did KD hit or did he not hit? I want to know.
He missed.
He missed?
Missed, man.
Come on, man.
First of all, you're a hooper and you're saying you're a stoner. Why
he smokes.
Why are you gonna say that out loud? Why are you gonna let everybody know?
He went on David
this?
Letterman and said, "I'm high right now."
Why? Why do
Bro,
that?
he's not. He's telling the truth.
Why do that?
Because
man?
at this point in time, the way weed is, it's like they don't care. Like,
no,
I'm a stoner.
You should care. You think LeBron would ever sue? Everybody knows LeBron for his longevity and the myth of, you know, he puts $1 million into his body every offseason.
Right.
Bro, what are you talking about being a stoner, bro?
Bro, he gets high.
No. And then you're not going to win no chips. And when you don't win no chips.
But that's not why he ain't going to win no chip, because he gets high. Yeah. You think he's the only player that gets high?
Well, I think he's one of the only.
Come on, man.
He's letting it be known.
There's a lot of players in the NBA that been getting high.
The track goes hard. Don't get it twisted.
AI been getting high for years.
So be it.
Cooking.
So be it.
Like, there's a lot of dudes. J.R. Smith, he said everybody in the bubble was getting high.
I get it.
Come on, man. People get high all the time. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
But I just thought...
We're talking about the music right now.
I thoued it was from a Hooper standpoint, wrong PR move, fam.
Listen, all I'm saying, he went on David Letterman and said he's high right there. I'm asking you, was the song a good song?
The song was good.
So, because
song was great. Not great, but good.
It goes with exactly what we preach, man. Hip hop hoops, man.
It does.
So my question to you is, who is the best hooper to rap?
In order?
No, I just want to know, who do you think is the best hooper that rap?
I mean, Shaq and Dame Lillard are like two different eras, two different generations, but it's a tie right now. 1A, 1B with those two. You know what I mean?
That's a good one.
Right? But
Shaq is nice, though. I don't care what anybody say. Shaq can rap.
Kobe tried his thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right now, I'm putting... Allen Iverson was there rapping. Yeah, Steven Jackson rapping.
Right? No disrespect. AI and Stack? No. No disrespect at all. You know what I'm saying? But it'll go Kobe.
You go Dame Lillard, Shaq, 1A, 1B?
Shaq. I'll go Kobe. You know what? Yeah, KD will pass Stack and AI, you know? And then you'll have Stack and AI battling at the bottom.
Right,
you know what I mean? But
you got Bridges from Detroit. From Charlotte, he raps. Remember he got in his trouble. He said he's gonna quit basketball if it didn't work out for him. He's gonna go straight to rapping.
Right. Yeah, you're right. Bridges was up there too, but nah. Bridges is with Stat and AI. Like, he's with those guys. You know what I mean? With Stack. Yeah, they're all OGs. I love you guys to death, man. No disrespect.
Right.
My whole thing is like, KD, what you mean to the game, bro? You know what I mean? Like, Kobe was rapping on tracks early in his career.
Right.
Not later, man. Like,
but maybe this is just a new passion for him.
It is. It could be.
Because remember, he's 16 years in.
Right.
It's coming. He's in the back end of his career.
I get it.
And I really feel like he doesn't want to be a coach.
No.
I think KD might be that guy that we just won't see no more. Like, he's going to stay away from the game as much as he loves to
Charles
play.
Barkley calling him out, saying he's not a leader. Gosh. And I booked Draymond Green, didn't even try to defend it.
Why would he? He's mad. He's mad because of the comments. But
I get it.
Draymond Green, he's a goofball.
Yeah, I mean, he ain't a goofball.
He needs to go see my boy Andrew Nicholson, man.
And apologize.
They got that program that'll help him, man, because he needs help.
Oh man.
Yeah, for sure. Go see my boy Andrew Nicholson, man.
I'm just saying, like MJ smoked his cigars, he gambled, he played his golf. You know what I mean? Come on, KD.
I'm just saying, man.
You're with D Book, you're with Beal. You gotta. This is it right here,
them boys getting high, man. They like to get high.
Nah, man,
Let
you
them
can't
go.
be calling yourself a stoner, bro.
No,
I'm just saying, you shouldn't
be
be calling yourself a hot line, but
I'd rather him not. He ain't say he's a crackhead. He said I'm a stoner. I get high.
Fair enough.
It is what it is.
Fair enough, man.
Anyways, man, we got this new segment, man, for the guys, man.
Yeah.
Cause I was talking to my boy X, man. Shout out X, man. He's doing his thing at Real Crown, man.
Shout out X, man.
Guy,
Real talk. Real Crown's doing their damn thing, man.
He's doing his thing over there, man. I got 8 teams. 4 girls, 4 boys. They doing their thing from all age groups, man. They're doing their thing.
They got a dungeon going on.
Yeah,
there,
so we got a shout. We got to give him a shout out. But we're always talking about guys, man, because we always kind of been liking fashion and stuff like that. And fashion is, part of hip hop.
Part of the culture.
That's part of the element, man. Just fashion. And we got this new segment, Trip or Drip.
Yeah.
So is he tripping or is he dripping?
Yeah.
So, Jerami Grant.
Yeah.
That boy out there wearing a skirt, man.
Maybe it's a kilt. Maybe
is he tripping or is this nigga dripping? What is he?
Nah, he tripping, man. He tripping.
You seen that?
I seen it.
So, because you got to understand and think, they're paying people thousands of dollars to dress them.
Right.
So he paying somebody to put him in a skirt,
basically,
and a handbag.
Nah, man. I think they're trying.
This is not it. He's tripping right now.
He's more than tripping, man. Like he's tripping on the gear right now. Like
right.
he's just tripping. There's no way he woke up in the morning with all the money he has,
right,
and all the fashion sense that he has.
Yeah.
That I'm gonna go to a ball game. This is for a basketball game.
Yes, in a skirt.
You know what I mean? Like, just bring it back. Like, yo, when you're
it's
getting
ready,
when you're getting ready for a ball game, you want to look the part.
Right.
You want to feel good about yourself.
Right.
So you can perform. At the end of the day, you want to perform and you want to look good for the ladies. Like, let's keep it a buck. You know what I mean? Come on, man.
So no ladies liking this in the skirt?
They're wearing the same ish.
Oh man.
Come on,
I'm seeing them. A lot of players wearing the nail polish and stuff like that. Like, I'm
all right, nail polish. That's another thing. But I'm saying, Bams, like you got so much space with your legs. Like you can do whatever. Like there's no dividing. Nothing. There's just you're wearing a skirt, my dude. At the end of the day, no matter how it looks, no matter what the name brand is, it's a skirt.
I think a lot of these players, they make so much money, they think that they can just, because they make so much money, they can throw anything on and people are going to be like, oh, that's
you're going to
swag.
have guys like us be like,
you see Kanye West with those new shoes and they look like stockings?
Boy, you tripping.
Tripping,
man.
Anyways, Jim Jones, we're going to hip hop. Jim Jones. He got this fur coat on. He got some jeans. It looked like some Mary jeans, Tim's, Louis belt, hat backwards.
Yeah.
Is he tripping or is he dripping, man?
He's dripping.
He's dripping?
He's dripping.
I think he's dripping too, man.
Come on, man.
I'm saying Jim Jones.
That's the OG triple OG.
I know Jim Jones about 50-something years old. Should he be dressing like this? He's an artist. He raps.
An artist, man.
So it's a part of his I don't want to say costume, but this is what a rapper should.
Unless Meta, is it Meta? Unless Meta is gonna get at him for the fur. You know what I mean? Other than that, nah, ain't no one getting at him. That's drip right there.
That's drip, right?
That's all drip right there, man.
I want to know, we gonna ask the people, man. The people. We're gonna make some posts. We want to know, is Jerami Grant tripping or is he dripping?
I mean, yo, color coordinated wise, he nailed it.
Who, Jerami Grant?
Yeah, with the green. The different
I just can't get over the skirt, man. I can't get over the skirt and the tennis socks.
The high socks and
them tennis socks. I can't get over that.
You know what I mean? But
Jim Jones,
if there were shorts,
right,
Grant would be a go.
Yeah.
But he's tripping right now.
So I also want to ask everybody, Jim Jones. Is Jim Jones tripping or is he dripping?
Jim Jones dripping.
We want to hear from you guys, man. But
he dripping.
Anyways, man, that's it, man.
Yo, man.
You got any shout outs or anything? Take us out, man.
Man, I just want, like I said, I like to shout out high school basketball. Of course,
sir.
You know what I mean? Dead. It's not dead. Keep supporting it. Go to your home school and hoop. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you still got rep ball. You know what I mean? You got AAU in the summertime. Like, you'll be fine. You feel me? So high school ball ain't dead. I'd like to send an apology to Vince Carter, man. You just got inducted to the Hall of Fame. I believe you and Chauncey. Man, I was hurt.
We'll talk about it. Leave it for next episode because we're gonna talk about it next episode.
I was hurt.
Vince Carter.
I was hurt.
No.
Hurt, Vince.
You're not gonna shortchange me. You're not gonna shortchange me.
I'm sorry.
You're not gonna shortchange me. We're gonna talk about it next episode.
All right.
Take us out.
All right, man. Hey, thank you. Continue to support Hip Hop Hoops.
Yes, sir.
Follow us on all social media platforms, man.
Keep running those numbers up, man.
You got Instagram, you got YouTube, you got Spotify, you got Apple Podcasts. You know what I mean? Just continue to support.
We're on Facebook.
We're going to continue to provide you with content.
Great content.
You know what I mean? Canadian content, American content. I like to see them go at it. I think we're the reason why we can put a battery in the American ballers' backs, man. You know what I mean? But they got fat. They're starved. They're not hungry no more, man. You can just feel it. You can see it. But anyhow, continue to support, man. Shout out Title League,
yes,
Distant
sir.
Cousins, man. And we out.
Let's go.